What's up, guys? Big Guy Bets back at it again with another video. For those of you that are new here, welcome. If you guys haven't already, go ahead, hit that pause button, go ahead, smash the like button, smash that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're notified every single time I post, guys. It is the heat of the college baseball season, the last few weeks. It is the most beautiful time of the year, honestly. I am one day out from my trip to Omaha, guys. There is not a better time to be alive. Just an amazing time. There's nothing I can complain about right now. Before I get into anything, guys, I am going to take you back just a couple days ago to when I did give you guys a free future winner. Okay, just give it 1 second and let's watch.
Honestly, just to be quick, guys, Yeah. So, fucking pig. That's all I really gotta say, guys. That I've talked about in a few videos here and there, and maybe you guys have caught on at this point. This is my national champion. They were my national champion at the beginning of the year. At this point, if you want to ride, they're about 325 plus 325 at this point. We got them at 11-1 at the very beginning of the year. I had a huge write up on it. All VIP got that got that pick. And we've been riding it out the entire year. Them in Arizona were our two. There could be an opportunity where both of them meet in the national championship game, and that would be an absolute joy to see. But I'm putting my faith on the line. I have hit the last two College World Series winners in LSU and Tennessee the last 2 years. And then the third, when I first started this, Oklahoma was mine at 60-1, and they did lose the national championship game to Ole Miss. So 2 of the last 3 I have hit, and ever since I have really dug deep into this 2 for 2. And Arkansas is my pick. And also Arkansas has stolen my heart. These other 2 teams that did win for me, it was amazing, it was great, but they didn't really bring me in as a fan. I am a full-fledged fan of the Arkansas Razorbacks now, guys. They are my favorite team, so maybe a little bit of blinders on there. But again, I believe that the Arkansas Razorbacks are going to take this series and take on Omaha, guys. So that is what I have to say about that. The quick and easy explanation for this, guys, Arkansas did take care of business against them just a few weeks ago. And they just started, Reese Robinette, he just started, if they end up even getting to play a game. I did see the weather report. Is the College World Series championship game. Whoever does win this, I do believe, wins the College World Series. So I do hope that it's the Arkansas Razorbacks. And again, I do believe that they're just a better pitching staff, a better team. I think that they're built for this moment. This team is still very young. They don't have, well, being one of the only ones in the starting lineup. They truly are the best team in the country. It's just whether they play like it or not, or if they kind of do what they have done in years past. Too many holes that I think Arkansas can exploit. I believe that they have the pitching advantage, and I do believe that a Liam Doyle that could win the Golden Spikes Award. I don't believe that he's going to have his best showing. He did get absolutely brutalized by them last time. 11 hits, 9 runs in that game. So I think Arkansas can get to him again. And I just believe that there's not going to be a chance that Arkansas lets up. I think that they're ready for this moment, and they're going to take care of business. So going to go with Arkansas on that one, guys. And also a free pick in this one, and I'll probably add that maybe in a separate video or just in this one, but I would advise you all to go on mybookie.com, use my promo code BGBets, guys, and place Arkansas to win this series. It is a minus 130 price. That is a free pick I am giving out to all of you, and I'm going to do an additional one here in a second. But Arkansas as a super regional winner to go on to Omaha, I just believe that's too short of a price, and I think that they're going to take care of business. So,
All right, the long-winded thing, guys, it cashed. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit just to kind of go over what has been going on. We will see you all in Omaha. That was a free pick winner, as you guys saw. That was on my last free pick YouTube video. We were able to cash the minus 130 super regional pick. The Hogs definitely got it done. They had a perfect weekend. It was an amazing weekend, especially for as an Arkansas bettor and fan. Just absolutely beat down, honestly. After that first game, like I had told everybody, after that first game, they kind of got all that weight, all that nervousness lifted off their shoulders, and they could just go out and play their game on Sunday, and that's exactly what they did. They took care of a team that just was not even close to as good as them, 11-4 in that second one, and it honestly was it was 11-2 before the start of that inning, or 11-1 actually, I believe. Just they scored a couple runs there in the late part of the ninth inning, just not even caring. So it honestly was not a close game at all. They took care of business. Like I said, once that weight was lifted off their shoulders, they were able to just take advantage of a team that they just are better than at the end of the day. So the Pigs end up moving on to Omaha, and then we also, guys, have a plus 100 future on the Arizona Wildcats. For those of you that have been in VIP for a while, you guys know about this one. For those of you that are just now hearing about this, I always place 2 futures at the very beginning of the year. I choose a long shot, and then I choose a shorter favorite, or not even necessarily a favorite, but a team that I truly do believe is going to win it all. I put 4 units or 5 units depending on how I feel about it. Or I guess in years past it's been 2 or 3, but now that I've kind of become in the gambling space, I do up my units each year. And in this year, I was taking the Arkansas Razorbacks to go all the way. 4 units on them. They are still available. They are still in the tournament, obviously, like we just talked about. And then my long shot was the Arizona Wildcats at 100-1. I have a huge write-up for those of you that want to go and check that out. You have to go on to thewinnable.com/BGSbets and subscribe to the VIP. Guys, it was this specific spot, I just believed that this team, they were veteran-led. I've talked about it all year. There's so many different people that may have liked the Cats and kind of hopped off. We never hopped off. We never wavered. The Cats got us to Omaha. It is, guys, there's honestly nothing better. And yeah, maybe I've had a couple bad breaks here and there in college baseball, especially recently, just too many different things not going our way. But at the end of the day, when you see a future that you bet at the very beginning of the year, at least 2 futures, 1 long shot and 1 short favorite, when you see those come to fruition at the end of the year, there is not a better feeling as a gambler, as a capper, as a college baseball watcher than being able to see the 2 teams that you bet on make the big stage. That is a big sigh of relief and a pat on the back to myself. I don't do it enough because I gamble every single day, so you don't really get to take time, sit back, and really realize what I did. But guys, it's been 3 years in a row. One time maybe call me lucky, 2 times call me extremely lucky, but 3 or 4 times in a row, guys, I'm starting to really get a feel of this. It's been 3 straight years that I've gotten my future, my long shot, and my short favorite to get into Omaha. So hopefully I win it like I have the previous 2 years. Knock on wood here. But I mean, we're definitely knocking on the door of possibly being able to hoist the trophy at the end of the year and also be holding a very large bet slip to win a whole lot of money. So like I said, definitely feels good, guys. Again, you really just got to put faith in what you truly believe in. I do so much of this gambling every single day, guys. I put in so much time and effort into every single pick I do give out. And at the end of the day, like I said, just a little pat on the back to myself to be able to see those 2 futures finally come through. There's nothing better than being able to see 2 futures go into the last little stretch of the season. No matter what happens, I'll be able to hang my hat on that. So that is that, guys. Without further ado, we're going to get into kind of what the slate looks like, guys. We are down to the final 8. We finally have an Omaha 8. We'll go ahead and refresh this. I have not in a few days. Obviously, we have the Oregon State Beavers. We have the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. We have the Arizona Wildcats, Louisville Cardinals. We have the Arkansas Razorbacks, LSU Tigers, UCLA Bruins, and the Murray State Racers, guys. It is going to be a field full of craziness. There are 6 different conferences that are represented, We've got 2 SEC schools. We got a Big Ten school. We got a Missouri Valley. We have a Big 12. We have a independent. We have a Sun Belt, and then we have an ACC, guys. So many different teams that are here this year. There was not a single Since 1957, I saw this today. Since 1957, there's at least been one team that represented the final 8 before the previous year. This is the first year that we have a full new 8 teams into the college baseball field, into the Omaha field. So honestly, guys, that's all you can ask for college baseball. It was an absolute crazy shit show of a postseason, but I'm here for it. I still will stand on this hill that I believe the Arkansas Razorbacks got absolutely hosed in their draw. They go ahead, they beat Tennessee, who was the second favorite to win the World Series, right behind them, and now they have to face the second betting favorite, the LSU Tigers, in the first game of the tournament. I am so beyond excited, guys. You will be able to see some content. I hope to be able to post some content, but I might be way too nervous and too jacked up to do it. But I am going to be going to Omaha this weekend. It's going to be a blast. If I end up meeting you guys, that'd be awesome. And for those of you that are going to be ending up showing up there, but it's going to be a blast, guys. I'm super excited to be able to cheer on the Pigs, cheer on the Wildcats, and just watch some good baseball, guys. There is no better time to go to Omaha. There's no better experience, guys. For those of you that have never been able to experience it, I guarantee if you guys just save up some money or whatever it may be, guys, you have to experience this at least once in your life. I have to do it every year. I'm addicted to it. It's an amazing time. I would rather do this every single year than go to a football game or whatever it may be, guys. The College Baseball World Series is something like you will never ever imagine. So super excited for it, guys. I'm not going to go over any picks necessarily in this one. Maybe just a couple different looks on how we're going to look at it, because I will have a video with a free pick probably the day before, because we're going to see 2 games on Friday, 2 games on Saturday, and 2 games on Sunday. I still have not seen what game I'm going to go to on Friday. I will be attending the Arkansas versus LSU game on Saturday night. Super excited for that one. But just a couple quick notes, guys. Like I said, I definitely am interested in this Coastal Arizona matchup, mainly because I feel like the opening line is a little bit gross, to be honest with you guys. I mean, yes, no doubt about it that Coastal has had a great year, but this line, I will say, is a little sketchy. Minus 230 for Coastal Carolina against an Arizona team that is red hot. They just beat a team that you could argue was going to win the whole thing, UNC, on the road as well. I definitely would never be laying that price with Coastal. They are hot. They have not lost a game in what seems like forever, but definitely not a price that I'd be laying personally, but that's just me. Louisville, Oregon State, that's going to be a really good battle. I would believe that Oregon State will be going with their ace, Dax Whitney, in this one, their freshman ace from Idaho, and Louisville will be going with Forbes. So two guys that can throw the ball with the best of them, at least from the right side, just throw absolute fireballs. So that'll be a good matchup. A lean in this one, like I said, I'll kind of get into that in the later parts of the week. Murray State, UCLA, another game that's just going to be interesting. I don't really know. I would have never told you that 2 of these teams were going to be making the College World Series, but here we are. It's going to be interesting. And then LSU, Arkansas, for those of you that have kind of obviously listened through the whole video, you probably know which way I'm leaning in this one. But again, another great game, one I'm very, very excited to attend and watch. So just a couple quick things, guys, just with the overall and how this works. Once you do lose once, guys, you do have an opportunity to continue on in the tournament. It is double elimination. So you'll see here, you lose, you go down to the elimination bracket. It just is a lot harder to kind of move your way through. Winning that first one is a huge, huge step. And even if you win the first 2, that's obviously a huge step in the right direction, because then you have to be beat twice. Okay, so just kind of looking at the bracket and how it's set up, guys, it's going to be a team that I would have never probably pictured besides Arizona to make the national championship this year. A lot of different craziness. One thing that I would like to see, just because I love the storyline, Arkansas, the last time they were in the national championship game, they did face the Oregon State Beavers. This was back in 2017, senior year of high school for me. At this point, I was rooting on Oregon State because I'm a Pacific Northwest guy, and they ended up actually taking on Arkansas. Arkansas won the first game, and then they completely choked it down their throat. They have never seen a title game since. That dropped fly ball will forever live in infamy. They were 1 out, 1 strike away from being able to take the throne of the college baseball universe. But couple bad mistakes there, and led to Oregon State coming back and winning that game. So Definitely a lot of craziness, but to be able to see Arkansas come back and win the national title against the team that kind of put the curse on them, I think that would be a storybook ending for Dave Van Horn and the Razorbacks. So I think that'd be a great one to watch. Truthfully, if we were able to see Oregon State versus Arkansas again, that would be peak or not comedy. I don't know why I said peak comedy, but that would be peak content. So once you do get in the College World Series, like I kind of just mentioned, once you get to the final, it is a best of 3 series. One thing I don't ever like, and it looks like it may have changed. Oh, no, it did not. So one thing I don't like, and I don't know why I don't, but when they play the national championship game, if the team one wins the first game, that there's a national championship game in the middle of the day. I believe this is a Sunday. I just don't like it because it's like, why play it in the middle of the day? Why can't you just play it at night? Not a super big fan of how they do that, because if a team ends up winning it all, I don't really like the fact that they're winning it in the middle of the day during the heat. I love under the lights doing all the craziness. So always rooting on a game 3. But I guess not if it's Arkansas, I'm fine with if they go 2-0. But that's just a couple quick things, guys. A couple things to note in both of these games. I mean, a lot of these guys, this field plays very big. You're going to be looking at a few unders, especially in some of the games where the aces are showing out. Like this Oregon State-Louisville game, the first thing I think of when I look at these two teams and just how they've been pitching recently and how they've been hitting is definitely an under lean. I'd be curious to see what it comes out at. But definitely a lean in that one. As far as UCLA, Murray State, you just have no idea what you're going to get from Murray State. Last time we watched UCLA on this field was the Big Ten tournament, and they looked absolutely awful. So that's just one thing to note when you're going in here. So I know that they were playing some other competition, but Big Ten competition truthfully will not compete with a Murray State team that is absolutely hot right now. Death by 1,000 cuts. That team cannot stop hitting, and they are a really fun team to watch. But just kind of just a little overview, guys, of what the tournament's going to look like. I'm super excited for it. Drop in the comments, guys, who you believe is going to win. Like I said, I will have an additional video on who. I'll have one free pick. I will be making that pick when I am in Omaha. I'll be able to tell you guys what we've got riding. I will be placing all those bets in Council Bluffs, Iowa at the Ameristar Casino. Super excited to go back there. It's an amazing casino. Super excited to take from them. I mean, fuck them. They've been probably profiting all year. We're going to go ahead and take all that money they've won and put it in our pockets. So appreciate you all. Love you all. Best of luck in kind of how your team, if you have a team in here, good, congratulations. Hopefully they do well. But hopefully the pigs take it all. I appreciate you all. Love you all. Best of luck in your bets. Will I have an MLB free pick soon? Yes, just stay tuned. Once the college baseball season is kind of wrapped up, guys, we will be going back to full MLB content. Although I do hate it, we got to find some ways to make money. Nerfies have been really great to us. So if you haven't already, go ahead, check out mywinnable.com/BGS bets for all those Nerfy plays. I appreciate you all. See you in the next one. Peace.